to the 2026 Education Festival in Kaohsiung and the 7th Annual Conference on Self-Directed Learning. We are here to listen to 4 students and their own learning journey. So today we will have our expert, teacher Nancy, an international student in Sanmin Jiashang, and she will have a conversation with each student or team. So our first student is Lin Yutong. She's from凤甲国中, and when she was very young, words were not easy for her. So she used drawing to express herself. And her story is about creativity, passion, and self-expression. So now please welcome Yutong and Nancy.
Greetings, Miss Nancy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you a little bit nervous?
I'm excited.
You're excited? I'm a little bit nervous.
Why?
I'm nervous because look at all these people here. But you and I can just talk, right?
Yes.
Just chat. So first of all, I want to point out you are a junior high school student, right?
Yeah, 7th grade.
Wow, 7th grade?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And can you tell everybody what your project was?
My project is about my self-learning process of English and drawing and animation.
Right. So kind of 2 parts, right? Learning English and learning about animation, right?
Yep.
Can you tell me about, first of all, let's look at English. Learning English. Can you start from the beginning? How did you learn English? Anything you want to tell me about learning English?
My dad first introduced me to YouTube so that I can watch entertaining videos freely while I was like 3 years old. While I was scrolling through the pages of the program, I discovered something that would revolutionize my life. That is called English channels. English learning videos always had this colorful patterns around the corners of the screens, and while also teaching young viewers about the alphabets and how synthesis work and how to speak in the language, which got me very interested in learning English, and I would wake up every day and rush to YouTube to watch English videos and then practice the sentences sent in the videos.
Were there certain stations or programs that you really liked? Like what were some of your favorite ones?
That is for YouTube.
Just all YouTube, but was there like Sesame Street or something from America? Like certain channels that you really liked?
I just watch everything that teaches English.
Did you think that is there a difference between the English learning channels for children and ones for Chinese, or did you find any for Chinese learning?
I wasn't very interested in Chinese.
Did you ever find any?
No.
Cartoons? No. You just like the English ones?
Yeah.
So you also talked about you were able to speak English since you were born, actually. Did you always were you interested in it? Did you hear it from your parents too, not just you two? Your parents?
No, I just discovered it in myself.
Really?
And then my dad noticed that I love watching those kinds of videos, and then he encouraged me by saying that English is the most important language to learn in this era, which got me even more interested.
Okay. Yeah, I had a question if your mom and dad speak English, because I thought maybe if you are so interested, maybe your mom and dad speak English at home. Does that ever happen?
No, my family does not understand English.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the only one in my household that can understand English.
Oh, that tells me something. Yeah, do you have any idea why you were interested in English?
Maybe because it's important and can help me communicate with people all abroad.
Yeah. I wonder though, when you were little, you probably didn't care about that. There must have been something that made you think, yeah, this This is good. Maybe it was the YouTube videos that were colorful and interesting to you. And then it just came. So, did you start taking any English in school?
Yeah. But I wasn't really paying attention to my classes
Oh, why not?
because it's just uninteresting.
Oh, yeah. I wondered how you felt going into school where the English level was maybe different than what your English level was.
Yeah.
Were you ever able to find somebody to speak English with?
Oh yeah, I attend jiu-jitsu classes, and there are a lot of foreigners in the class, and there are a lot of new students from American school,
How old were you when you started jiu-jitsu?
like 5th grade.
Okay, so are you still doing those classes?
Yeah,
Did you learn anything else?
yeah. My English got better, and I wasn't so afraid to talk to people
Yeah.
from different countries.
Right. And I noticed you got some awards or some other self-study because of your English. Can you tell everybody what are some accomplishments from recently with your English learning?
Okay, I passed the reading, speaking, and listening of the high intermediate level of the general English proficiency test.
Did you do all 3
Yeah,
levels in 1 year?
yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing, right? Yeah. Wow. What motivated you to keep going on those tests?
Passion.
Yeah, passion. Just, do you think the tests were motivating, or you just wanted to accomplish it? Like, was it more about the test or more about you, seeing if you could keep going?
I wanted to see if I can keep going until I'm old.
Yeah, right. Do you feel that your English ability could take you to some other places now? Where do you hope it can take you?
I would like to travel to England and visit some places.
Wow, have your family ever traveled together?
We only travel to China.
Okay. I have a feeling if you and your family go somewhere, you will be the translator, right? And you will love that.
I think so.
You also talked about, I think, that you have other English friends. Is it online, or you are able to speak English with other people too? How do you do that?
I just find people with the same interests as me, and they also speak English, and I would take the initiative to talk to them.
When you're out and about and you see a foreigner, will you go talk to them?
Yeah, I would sometimes do.
Are you sometimes scared?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you ever met a foreigner when you start speaking English, but they don't speak English? Have you ever? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you also said that you read a lot of English books
Yeah.
too. When did you start reading English books?
Like in 4th grade, when I read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
In grade 4?
Yeah.
Wow. And were those English books at the English level, or were they easy to read books, or just the original?
They are average for me.
Okay.
But when I encounter unfamiliar words, I would go to the internet and search for that word and learn and gain knowledge from it.
Yeah. How are you able to remember the vocabulary? Do you write it down, or do you use it? What are some of your methods for remembering vocabulary?
I remember it by knowing its meaning and purpose and what can be used in sentences. Because I don't think anything is ever difficult if you know its purpose.
Wow, that's a good lesson for life, isn't it? Nothing's difficult if you know the purpose, right? What do you think other students or anybody can gain by reading? How is that good for learning a language?
Nothing is ever late to learn something. Because if you want to learn something, do it now.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
But when you're reading, does it help you learn just vocabulary, or is there other learning you can get from reading a book? And what can you get from reading a book that maybe you can't get from an English class?
Knowledge and about life and your own, and about how important your own standards and values are.
It opens your world a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And some of the books you've read are not new books, right?
Yeah.
Like The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
And To Kill a Mockingbird.
And To Kill a Mockingbird, that's one of my favorites, right? That's a great, I love that. Did you find anything challenging because some of the story content is taking place 60, 70, 80 years ago, right? Did you find anything unusual that you weren't sure about because it was written so long ago?
No, I wouldn't. Because if I didn't know about the meaning, I would just search on the internet for conversations about the book.
Do you ever watch the movie for books that you've read?
I would always read the book first and watch the movie.
Do you recommend that for other learners
Yes.
too? Okay. I want to go on a little bit now to your second part,
Okay.
and that is your self-taught animation. I have some questions about that. Tell us how you started your interest or your love of drawing. Take us from the beginning.
I mostly watch English-speaking cartoons like Looney Tunes, all Disney movies, and Cartoon Network stuff. And the expressions of the characters are very vivid, and they're exaggerated, and their movements move so fluently that I was amused by their animation, and that is what inspired me to draw. I would often imitate their art styles and combine it with another in order to develop my own.
Did you ever study online about how to draw things, or is it more your own ideas? Or do you do a DIY drawing, how to draw something?
I would, if I don't know how to draw a certain part, I would search on the internet for images and then draw it myself.
Oh, yeah? And which do you think is better, by yourself, or is it better to learn, or are both good?
I think both is good.
Yeah, I agree with you too, actually. Now, I wonder if you can share with everybody the story about when you were little and your mom was angry.
Oh, my mom.
Can you tell us that story? Do you know what I'm talking about? You mentioned it here. Okay.
My mom. So one time when I was in kindergarten, I did something that made my mom burst in rage and locked herself in her own room, and I felt very guilty and sympathetic for her. So I drew me and drew my mom and I holding hands with a big heart inside of a big heart with little ones around it, and then I hung it on her doorknob. And once she opens the door and found the drawing, she immediately rushes to hug me tight and reminded me of how much she loves me, and she will always forgive me no matter what I do.
Oh, how old were you when that happened?
Kindergarten. I was in kindergarten.
And that's a strong memory for you, right? Because you remember it so well, so vividly. You can remember it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So did that help you to continue drawing? Did you see that your drawing can have an effect on other people?
Yeah, that's when I realized that drawing can also be a language.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because let's take mimes for an example.
Yeah.
Mimes, they cannot speak or talk, but their actions can say something otherwise.
Right. So you said mimes. Do you know what mimes are? A mime? Right? The people that just do actions and not no words, right? But it's also communication.
Yeah.
So you learn, what I think is so interesting about your project is that you are able to combine learning English and animation together,
Yeah.
right? Can you tell us how you're doing that right now?
I would sometimes make some short skits about my own characters and then voice them as though I was a professional voice actor.
Yeah, I think this is great. Do you think that that is a good way for other students to learn English speaking using cartoons and voicing the cartoon?
Yeah, because if you voice the cartoons, you can learn by giving them a story. You can learn to give them deeper stories and backstories.
Yeah, I think it is a great idea too. Maybe for students who are more shy and don't want to act or scared to talk, they could put it into the cartoon.
Yeah.
We only have a minute left, I think. Is that right?
5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes left. Okay, no, that's good.
5 seconds.
That's a 5-minute one.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Oh, that's fine. You said 5 seconds. Time is up. So, because I actually wanted to open it up for any questions. That went really quickly. Yeah.
I think so.
It's too fast. I wanted to ask you, how do you use all your AI tools or the tools that you learned about animation on? So I'll leave it to the audience now, and I would really encourage you to ask questions. And I also have Candy to give anybody that asks a question. So yeah, there's Candy here. Do you have any questions about her animation or her English? Ask her a question, please. Go for it. Come on, students. Yes.
Yeah, so before you came here, I'm sure that you must be pretty nervous about, this self-directed conference, the whole thing. After doing, almost there, what do you think about your performance? Do you still feel nervous, or do you feel happy that you're here to do it?
I feel very delighted to be here. And
Delighted.
I wanted to thank you all for giving me such a chance that people around my age can hardly get.
Yeah, I want to thank you too for being brave to come in for a junior high school student. What advice would you give to other junior high school students that want to try?
Follow your passion, but you also have to practice practice on it every day.
Follow your passion, but practice every day.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have a question for her about animation? Yes, thank you.
I want to ask you that when you're thinking anything, you are thinking in Chinese or in English?
Good question.
I always think in English.
Really?
Yeah, because I understand better in English.
Amazing, right? Do you dream in English?
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
That I know is a really good clue. If you've got the language, you start dreaming in it. Any other questions? Yes, thank you.
You mentioned that you read in English. So when you have some words that you are not familiar with, what will you do?
I mentioned that I would search on the internet and look for its purpose and its meanings, so that I practice reading the word out loud.
So you're not just memorizing a word, you're looking at the meaning of it. And
Yeah.
it could have some other meaning. Do you ever try to use the word in another way, or in other sentences, or in conversation?
I would if necessary.
Yeah, that's good. It's just amazing, her learning journey. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank
I
you.
want to ask you, what's your opinion for everybody tell you are the English genius?
Pardon?
So people telling you, could you repeat the question, please?
I want to ask you for that, what's your opinion for everyone call you that you are the English genius?
Do you know genius?
That's pretty cool.
That's a good answer. That's really cool. Yeah, thank you. Wow, that's fantastic, and I hope you continue on your journey of learning. And you want to get into psychology, right, or studying sociology, psychology.
Yeah.
How it can help you relate to people too. And I love that you said that it's another language. It's about communicating, not just learning the words, but learning the communication, right? Yep, it's fantastic. Okay, is that it? Okay, I think we will wrap that up. And thank you very much.
Thank you too, Ms. Nancy.
Oh, you're very welcome. I think we have a candy for you. Yeah, that's very good.
Great, thank you.
你要不要拿你的奖状跟 Nancy 合照一下，好不好？那之后，不然之后的话就会大家一起合照，要吗？你们要一起，还是待会儿？没关系，我们在这里。好好好，这样。
对到，是这个。
好，那待会儿我就准备要开始，那我会把你的音量调小一点点，好不好？好。
好。
不用紧张哦。好，那你再讲几句话我听听看。再讲几句。
喂。
好，
你好。
好，再讲几句话来，谢谢。
老
讲一段话。
师你好。
对，讲长一点点。
就说刘伟成。
好。好，那个我们在这边听到的声音会有一点点 delay， 所以你待会儿讲话的速度稍微慢一点点，可以吗？
OK。
你听我们的声音怎么样？
很正常。
很正常，我把你的声音再调大一点点，你再讲几句话吧。
好。
好，那你先说一下你就读哪里？我们还没有开始，我只是试一下声音，所以不用紧张。来多讲几句话，你是就读哪里呀？怎么样？这样可以吗？来讲一些话，我试一下声音。
老师好，我目前就读林园高级中学，我来自林园。
好，谢谢。那我们待会儿就准备开始，好，差不多了，是不是？ Okay. Our next student, thank you, Tom. Our next student still have something powerful, but this time it's not about the passion only. It's about curiosity. And the next student is Liu Weichen. He's from Lingyuan Senior High School, and very lucky he is in Japan right now. So he will join us online. So let's welcome Weichen.
Hi, Wei Chen. Can I call you Wei Chen? I'm Teacher Nancy. Are you ready to do this?
Ready? Teacher Nancy, hi.
All right. So you are in Japan right now, is that right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I joined the exchange program with Japan for our Lincoln Senior High School special class. Now, his name is CBC class.
Wow, okay. You're a busy guy. Yeah?
Yes.
Well, thanks for taking the time out to meet with us. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule in Japan. Thank you for meeting with us. That's nice. I'm glad you did this. Are you ready to talk about your project?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Can you tell everybody the name of your project?
My project is the crickets also like is a beetle net.
That's right. When I first saw the name, crickets also love to eat beetle nut. I thought, is this a cartoon? It sounded like a cute thing, but you had some interesting research. Can you briefly tell us what is your project about?
My project about my project focuses on what's happened when the cricket is the beetle net. In the process, I found that when the cricket is a beetle net, it will eliminate the dyes and molting failures. So I consider a break line have a really toxic to cricket.
Okay. Really toxic to
Yeah.
crickets. Okay. And don't be afraid to try to explain it simply because I don't understand a lot of your research. It was high level, yeah?
Okay.
Can you tell everybody, how did you get this idea?
Because I saw a YouTube videos. The video shows a man with cockroach with beetle net.
Sir, I have a question about that. Was the video about a man feeding cockroach or cockroaches just eating the beetle nut by themselves? The man was
Yeah.
feeding?
What?
Sorry? You said that the video was about a man feeding cockroaches. Is that right? Or did the cockroaches eat beetle nut?
Yeah, it also shows the cockroach is a beetle net and didn't explain any scientific data for me. So I want to do this myself.
Okay, so you had a question from watching this video. And you went, how does this happen? What's the problem here?
Because I think the insect is beetle net is a native thing. Because I think the beetle net is not commonly to feed to the insect.
Yeah, then in your report you said that beetle nut in Taiwan is a complex relationship, like a love-hate relationship with beetle nut. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because in Taiwan, in Taiwan because in Taiwan, we consider that is like chewing gum. It can wake people up, but it also have a risk of ovarian cancer. So yeah.
Okay, so it's very common too, right? Yeah. So why did you choose crickets for your experiment?
I chose the cricket because it featured short life cycle and high egg reproduction. And in Taiwan is commonly used to feed the special pet like spider. Yeah, so it is easy to get it.
Aha. Okay, easy to get crickets. You didn't have to catch them by yourself. You can go buy them, right? Oh, okay. Then I want to ask you, this project, was it first as a school project for self-directed learning? Or did you just have the question in your mind first? This is really interesting because every student must do a self-directed learning project, right? 18 hours. Were you looking for something to study and then this idea came to you? Or did you have the idea first?
Because I have some interest in keeping some pets.
Okay.
I pet a dog, cat, and spiders or other insects like cricket. This cricket.
Aha.
The cricket this is the female cricket. The female cricket. The feature of the long ever duct. And this is its life cycle about 2 months. And in the past market, it classifies the SS to the L. The L about 4 centimeters.
Yeah, okay.
I will ask Mr. Nevers.
I don't like insects too much.
Oh.
Can you tell us about the process? Like when you first started feeding them the betel nut, right? Tell us what happened.
That's what happened? Oh, in my experiments,
Yeah.
when I feed the crickets with betel nut, about 75% death. And it has a lot of results like ammonia failure. Yeah.
Do you know how many crickets didn't make it?
About 14.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Mm.
And then you notice something different between the male crickets and the female crickets. What happened?
The male crickets is gas tolerance is lower than the female cricket. Yeah, and the female cricket is body sharper, also larger than the male cricket.
Do you have any idea or guess about why that happened?
What?
Do you
Sorry.
know why was there a difference between the male and the female?
I never seen it. Sorry.
Okay, maybe that's something you could research later, right? Get into a different part of your research. Can you tell us what was the most difficult part of your research?
I think my most difficult part is how to building the complete scientific experimental framework.
So how did you do it?
At first, again, I have 2 experiments. Yeah, but the experiment 1 is too chaotic to give me some useful data. So in the end, the experiment 1 become a preparatory experiment.
Okay.
But I consider it also give me some ideas like how to control the concentration of betel nut.
Yeah, that's a question I had, is that you talked about the parts of the betel nut, you had to separate them. How did you do that?
I use, sorry.
That's okay.
I use this. Sorry, I forgot it's English. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
It is easy to, also, sorry. I can add the betel nut to the mud and the extract. And I use the agar jelly to feed the cricket. I add the mud or the extract to the agar jelly. Yeah.
So what part is the toxic part for the insect?
Insect?
Yes,
Sorry,
so
I can't think.
what is the, you said you were interested in the toxicity, what is poisonous for them? Which part of the betel nut? Like you talked about the kernel and then the water soluble parts. Which is the bad one for them to eat?
Oh. Okay. Okay. I think the betel nut extract have water soluble substances is an auriculi. And I think the auriculi is the result of the cricket's death.
Okay. Now, I have a question about self-directed learning. You did this by yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did anybody help you?
Yes. My biology, my biology teachers and others also helped me a lot.
When did you know that you needed help?
I think I need help when I begin, because in the beginning I have a lot of question to want to know, like how to build in an experimental framework or others, and so I asked my teachers a lot, like I asked my teachers like about 7 times.
Oh, that's okay. 7 times is not bad. Did you need their help more at the start, at the beginning, and then you could do more by yourself?
Yes.
That's good. So if other students want to do self-directed learning, what advice or help could you give them? What would you tell them they should do?
I think the self-learning project is a good chance to let me bring my interest into school. Yeah, and I think I have my suggestion to other students, is the experimental recall must be kept. Because as me and examples, in the end I have a lot of chaotic recall. So I put a lot of effort on satisfying it.
Okay. Did you have trouble with time management? You mentioned procrastination. Maybe you didn't finish your work fast enough. Was that a problem for you? Trying to finish your work on time?
I think the answer is no.
It's okay. One more question, actually. We're almost out of time. Why did you choose the extra work of doing this project in English?
Because I want to because I want to get some challenge for me, because I think I am a lazy student.
I don't think he's lazy. Wow. Well, you're not lazy if you are giving yourself the challenge.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really great. No, I think that's fantastic. Not lazy, not lazy. It's okay? All right, so our time is up, but I want to again invite anybody to ask a question. We still can have questions, right? Yes, please. We have, maybe I can get up and move that. What will I do? Oh, something else.
你有看到你们校长吗？
嗨。
表现得很棒，谢谢。
校长要问一下，要不要提问？
不用。
Question, anybody? Yeah, go ahead. Please. Do you want to come here so he can see you? Or can I move the table? You have a question here?
Why do you proclaim yourself to be lazy? Because for a lazy student, you sure are doing a little bit too much.
Can you hear her?
No.
Maybe you
Can you come here? And that's an excellent question. I like that. Well, can you hear her now? Say, can you hear me?
Can you say why do you think of yourself as lazy? Because for a lazy student, you sure are putting a lot of work into your project.
Because in fact, this project is sorry, okay. Because in fact, I'm very lazy. If this thing can delay, I will do it. I will delay it a lot of things.
Do you still think you are a lazy person?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Do you think you are a lazy person now?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I think he is not a lazy person. Do you think?
I think so too.
You're not lazy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're joining us from Japan while you're doing another job. That's not a lazy person. You did a really good job, really. Thank you for your question, good. I think there was another question, yeah. Maybe you might have to come here, sorry, do you mind?
Hi. So I want to ask, where do you get your cricket samples from?
What?
Go ahead.
Where do you get your cricket samples
I get cricket online or Betel and get Betel have two ways. One way and ask about agriculture farmers. And two ways and buy it in a workshop. Thank you.
So that's how you got the beetle nut and the cricket. So you can buy crickets online?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. If anybody wants to do this experiment, you can buy crickets online. Did you say you have spiders for pets?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Are there any other, another question, please? Thank you. You have another question?
Hi.
Hello. So, as you mentioned that your biology teacher helped you a lot to mentor you, right, to finish this project. My question is, and also we now know that you are very hardworking student, not a lazy one, yeah? And so with a high motivation in self-directed learning. So my question is, how do you think, what is more important, your motivation so that you can finish this project independently, or a good mentorship? So could you please explain maybe for other students as well present here, which part is contributes the most to successfully finish your project?
Oh, so like your own motivation or
Yes.
a good mentor?
Or good mentorship?
I think because my parents and my teachers, and I have a lot, I have a large interest on biology. Yeah. So, and I think if I do this, can be better than before, mostly and after.
Okay, so is that possible that without help of your teacher in biology, you could finish this project by yourself independently?
Sorry,
Is that possible that you can successfully complete your project without help of a teacher, just because you have this high interest in learning biology?
yes.
You could.
Okay.
So you could do it by yourself,
Of course, I wanted to hear. Thank you. Yeah.
which also means you're not lazy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Good luck in Japan. Enjoy the food and the weather.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe we can turn the microphone
question. And our next team brings learning into the life of other people. Luo Meng Zhen and Luo Meng Di. They're from Ruixiang Senior High School, and their story began with volunteer service in India. And after after they came back to Taiwan, they started a 2-year hair donation project. So please welcome Luo Meng Zhen and Luo Meng Di.
Oh, you worked that out. Okay, so welcome. I got to meet you this morning, and I hope you feel relaxed, right?
Yes.
I knew it was you because of your project and the hair, yeah. So can you introduce your project to the group? Just a brief introduction.
How it started.
Yeah. How we started.
Okay, so because I have another sister that is in a medical school right now, and they have a club that takes them to India, and
Oh, okay.
it's called Jumo.
Jumo. Do you know of this? Anybody know that? Okay.
And she recommended us to go to India. She highly recommended us to go to India.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, sure, why not? And I started like this, how do you say it? Yeah, I started this
Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went twice, and then the first time I went by myself, and the second time I brought my brother with me. Yeah. And when we come back, we thought, why not do something for the society? And because we're still students, so we still have to care for our scores and school studies.
Sure.
So we were like, what's the least time-consuming way? And let's
Very
just do it
practical.
right away.
Yeah.
About that.
So why did you choose service, like about our helping a charity for the self-directed learning? Why did you choose that?
Well, because we read a book called Simple Path.
Okay.
It motivated us because she spent her entire life helping the poor. Like, she called it the poor of the poor. The poorest.
Forest of the Poor?
Yeah, like on the street. Because she was a, how do you say it, sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, sister, and
not-
she sacrificed her entire life, spent time outside of the home for her and all those stuff.
Okay.
But in the book, it says that she went out just with like black and white stripe, the blue and white stripe clothes,
Okay.
and with no money, no nothing.
So that book really inspired you.
Yes.
But your sister was the first spark, like to
Yeah.
put the idea in your head?
Yeah.
Okay, now this makes more sense to me. I didn't know, why India? How did you get to go there? So I want to know, because you called it the seeds of service.
Yes.
Can you tell us what you mean by seeds of service? You go.
It's called like the seed of service as the base, like the start, like the basic ways of helping others.
Right.
You want to plant inside.
Okay. We use that analogy often about seeds growing, like with even the self-directed learning. You're planting the seeds of lifelong learning, about being something you're interested in.
Influence other people, like us being the seeds, and then growing out, and then helping maybe influence other people.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I like how you write that the next step was brotherly collaboration.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Can you tell us, was it always brotherly, or were there
I think it's
tensions?
more of a coincidence because our age gap is my last year in high school, his first year in high school. Maybe I can like transfer my way or like my thinking and make it a long-term project.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the next step that you mentioned, you talked about, okay, maybe first I'll talk about the charity. You decided to do what? Donate? Okay, tell everybody what you decided to do to help.
So when we came back from India, we like went to visit it's called Cancer Hope Foundation. Foundation.
Cancer Hope Foundation.
And then after that, when we came back, we realized that they needed, the thing they needed the most was money and hair.
And hair.
Yeah, cause like, it takes like around 5,000 NTT from just to make one.
One wig?
Yeah, no
Really?
one wig for
Yeah, for people with cancer.
Yeah.
It's a common, yeah, many people know about the cutting hair to donate to cancer research. Why that place? Why Cancer Hope Foundation?
Oh, it's because it's like actually a coincidence. I actually
Yeah.
saw their newspaper.
Oh, you just, again, it's so funny how in all this self-directed learning, so much of it is just by chance. People happen to see something, which is great. It wasn't presented to them by a teacher or somebody else and said, you have to do this. You're just like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And you kept going with it.
Yeah.
So you went there and visited them. This is maybe odd, but how long do you have to get it before they can cut?
30 centimeters.
30 centimeters.
Yeah.
Where are you at now?
Maybe like 15.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe 1 more year.
One more year. So this is a 2-year project.
Yeah.
Wow. So this alone, I think, is an amazing thing. They're inspiring others to grow out their hair. So tell us what happened when you tried to inspire school or classmates.
Well, their first reaction was like they accept, and they'll say like,
Let's do it. They're like, yeah, man.
let's do it together. But slowly by slowly, one of them, like a lot of them, just because they have they have to consider family issues like
Okay.
acceptance and of how the long hair affects your maybe normal schedules.
Ah. So they were willing to
Yeah.
begin with, but as time went on, there were problems. What did you discover then? Your interest turned into something else with talking about gender. Talking about gender, you realized that boys were.
Yeah, no, that was something.
Can you tell us when did that happen? When did you start thinking this could be a project?
When this could be a project, I think it was like right after we came back, we introduced donation care to our classmate, maybe thinking, because we saw one video on YouTube. There was a teacher who brought their entire class to donate their entire class's hair.
Where was that?
In Thailand, I don't.
Oh, it was in Taiwan?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And we thought maybe we could do the same, but like most of the boys, they just after like 2 months or so, they cut their hair. Like,
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, couldn't do it. And we were like, why shouldn't boys do like accept long hair? Maybe it does have to do with like the gender and like society acceptance, everything. So we decided to do like a science fair. Maybe through science, we can invent a new way of or like increasing boys accepting long hair. Yeah.
I love that idea, how you're bringing the science together with sociology. So, yeah, that's a scientific transformation. You learned about the theory of planned behavior. Can you explain that to me and everybody else?
The theory of planned behavior is I call it the scientific way of understanding human behavior and why they do it, and what's like the causes and effects.
Reasons, the cause and effect.
Yeah.
How did you find that on your own, or was somebody helping you with this?
Because when we did some researches online, we found that like professors or other people, they use theory of planned behavior for their own researches. I was like, maybe we can put it in our own. Yeah.
And then that led you then to using SPSS software.
yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
SPSS is like Excel, but like more kind of the professional way. I don't know.
Okay.
Just like
Looks good.
Yeah.
No, it's ordered and help you make sense of it, right? Of the
Great
data.
charts and more expert like charts and stuff.
So what did you find out?
Find out.
About boys and
We found out that like what was it? It's like so we basically did a project our science fair project was to like use a bit like let like people watch a video how it affects what they think after, like how it affects what they think about long hair.
What was the video?
Oh, there was the one kind of the one where the teacher brings up.
Oh, that video, okay.
Yeah. And the results were like people are more willing to donate their hair, or like they mentally would think donating hair is like a good thing to do it. Yeah.
Did anything surprise you about what you found out after you researched?
Surprised?
Did you have an idea in your head why they were doing it, but you found out something
Yeah,
different?
but because in the theory of planned behavior, there were like 3 factors. One of them is their own and attitude, and the other 2 are like how social people, how parents, teachers affect them, how many resources they have. And we learned our results were like we can for those people for their own attitude, they can watch the videos, and if the governments want to increase the entire society's donation well, then they can set more donation stops, make people understand that hair donation is a thing, and we have the resources.
And you can influence people
Yeah.
that way, right? So this was a science fair project for
Yes.
school. What happened next?
Well, it wasn't for schools, for the entire country.
Well, for
Entire country.
entire Gauchon, okay. What happened then?
Then we have a entire Taiwan science fair in July.
In July?
And after that, wait till the hair grows long.
Okay. So, what's some recognition you've gotten because of the work you've done?
Correct. And then, well, a lot of my classmates start calling me like, ooh, so looks like a guru.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And like the way I tie my hair, like, oh, if I didn't know you, I would call you a guru.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Does that bother you at all?
Well, no, I just found it really interesting.
Oh, really? That's
Funny.
Is it either of you growing hair faster?
I think it's
Yeah, I was gonna say, you did it at the same time, it looks like yours is growing faster. So some of the outcomes, you just said here, there's a double recognition. So who recognized you for what? I won first place. You got first place at
science fair.
the science fair, okay. And then the international is coming up, right, in,
We're praying for it.
okay, that's great. Now, I want you to talk about your reflection. You mentioned if you can explain what simple observation can do for you.
Because when we go to India, well, because the mother Teresa is what it's called the simple path, we thought everything starts from the simplest
Simple.
thing. Yeah. So simple observation, action, all those things. Like when we go to India, our jobs are coming in, eat them, wash your clothes, shave your face. You know,
Wow.
it's just how do you say it? Company, just being with them, it helps them.
Yeah, I want to talk to you a little bit more about that because you went to India first.
Yes.
How was it?
Oh, at first it was adventurous, I would say. It's like the entire streets, the smells, the environment is not the best.
You probably knew some things going into it, right?
Yeah.
Like your sister told you something?
Yeah, yeah. I also went in Kaohsiung, on the opposite side of the Kaohsiung Library. There's an Indian shop. I went there.
Okay.
Like maybe months in Indian friend there, so yeah.
Oh, you did some interview
Yeah,
process to
yeah.
prepare, okay. But when you got there,
But
it- what was
it
the
became
experience?
reality.
it became a reality. So how did you use your experience to prepare your little brother?
Brought it with me.
But when you came back, how did you prepare him for going together?
Well, I did show them a lot of pictures and those stories and shared experiences.
Shared experience. What was the biggest challenge about going to India?
Definitely the smells.
Yeah, definitely the smells, yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot really explain those kind of
Yeah,
physical
feel
things
them well.
until you're right there, right? Yeah. Now you talked about the dignity of the poor people.
Yes.
Like that, did you have an idea that you would be going in like a maybe savior? And were you disappointed or challenged? Were any of your ideas challenged once you went there?
When I first went there, I thought, like, I'm here to help them.
Yeah, I'm here to help you,
Yeah,
aren't you?
like-
Yeah, okay.
Because there was a patient, I would tell that they told me that, or like a sister told me that these people, they don't need help. Because inside the home, they call it homes, like the poor will also help each other. So like they actually do not need us. It's more of like a sharing process, or I help them, we accompany them. It's just like people talk to people, kind of things. So the company.
Yeah, just company,
Yeah.
being present.
Being present, yeah.
That's great. So this is something you cannot learn in a classroom, right? So make a reason that we should all do self-directed learning.
Well, for instance, like in the classroom, this thing I learned through the entire process. Like you gotta have courage to
Courage.
like do the first step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you're on that, it's like getting on a roller
And just
coaster.
continue.
Yeah, and just continue on, continue on. Well, you guys are inspirational.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've heard that a lot, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I know. And also your English is fantastic. How was that?
We just start practicing at a young age.
Really?
Practice English. Yeah.
Wow.
Read like English books.
Again, English books. There you go. Yeah, there you go. She knows it. Yeah. Reading English books, so it's fantastic. So going forward, what do you want to do next after the science fair? Keep learning. Okay, time's up. And you're going to read those two books I
Yeah.
recommended to you before.
Humankind and Big Ambitious.
Yeah, the Moral Ambition. Yeah, good. I recommended some books for them. Okay, I'm sure you maybe have some questions. There's some interesting things here. Yes.
So, by the way, you spend some time in India, right?
Yes.
And so, do you have any recommendation for Indian food?
All they eat there is like curry, and like the curry is strong taste.
Uh-huh.
It tastes
How was
like-
your tummy?
my
I got I've been belly taste.
Yeah. Mostly curry.
Curry.
Curry, they have a
Bread?
yeah, what do they call it?
Naan?
Spicy.
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, it's like their foods are mostly spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes.
So I just listened and I think was what you did is called action image. So you do it in action. And because you just mentioned that you understand better psychology, human behavior through this action research, right? So my question is, how do you think, what is a distinct feature of people who are willing to help, like volunteer their time, like you, or maybe people who would like to donate their hair? And what's the difference from other people? What is their distinct feature and why they're willing to do this?
If someone really wants to like take action in their project, I think those they really have the patience, like they have really strong mental health.
Okay, good point. Strong mental health.
And like will.
Strong will.
A lot of society they will like continue telling you that whatever you did is kind of unique and like and you really have to like just block that out. And
Interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Because according to one of the research, they say that people who serve for free with volunteers, they have higher self-confidence.
yeah. I feel like that stuff.
I would think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? Yes?
How much did you learn about India's culture?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. Where'd you go back?
Food, transportation, I tried it all.
Transportation.
Music.
Ooh.
They don't.
Music.
They don't
Did you-
close doors and what's entry.
Yeah, it's a shock
Yeah.
on all levels, I found, yeah, but it's, did you bring anything back with you? Like
Anything back? I don't think anything was like.
other than your,
Well, because you can't take food on things.
Yeah.
Maybe just hopefully, maybe next time we can create a club, bring everybody there. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I do highly recommend those books, especially the second.
Yeah, yeah.
That actually has some practical advice about what we could do further with, like beyond
Yeah.
actually,
Research.
yeah, it's really be great for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, any other questions? Thank you very much for participating. You guys like candy, right? I'm sure we have candy for you too.
Oh, sure.
Do you still have candy?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. Oh yeah, he does, okay, good. Sure, and look, they're not, you feel short for a while.
Cheese.
Okay, yes, you said you need,
Yes, yes. So before we start, maybe you can scan the QR code, okay? Just scan the QR code first.
thanks for taking your mask off. I can see you on the Zoom. That's okay.
Okay, our last student will take us to a different stage. That is an all English physics debate. And our student is Peng Shiquan from Kaohsiung Senior High School. And he joined TYPT, yes, Taiwan Young Physics tournaments. Thanks. And in the end, he and his team won the silver medal. So please welcome Peng Shiquan.
Yeah, introduce yourself and what your project was created.
So, hello everyone. My name is Peng Shiquan from Kaohsiung Senior High School, and I'm in 10th grade. And today I'm going to introduce my topic, my TYPT's journey. Okay, so many people may think, what is TYPT, right?
Yes.
Yes. So TYPT is the Taiwan Young Physics tournament.
Right.
And it is a physics-based competition with which each teams need to solve the problem by doing experiments and research the formula and paper, and to solve it. And also we use the English to debate with each other.
Right.
Yes. And there are three roles in this competition. There are reporter, opponent, and reviewer.
Reporter, opponent, and reviewer.
Yes,
Okay.
reviewer. Yes, and in my team, I'm in charge of three problem and in 3 projects. And this is one of my projects.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
And
glad I get to see it because on paper I don't understand, but now we can see
Can
it.
I show you experiment?
For sure.
Okay,
Do
so.
I need to put on glasses?
So this is a common flashlight, right? It's white.
Okay.
Yes. So this is a parameter tube, and inside is load the sugar solution.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you know? How sweet it is?
Anybody guess?
Yes.
Or
Anybody
no?
can guess.
Does anybody know? Any
Yes.
physicists
How the
out there?
concentration it is?
How sweet is it?
Yes.
So not like how sweet it is, like how sweet is it? Yeah.
So-
Okay, so how do we know? Okay.
We can use this. This is white, right?
Bright white light.
What do you think if I put it to here?
If you put the light here, what will happen?
Yes, what will happen here?
Anybody want to guess?
Yes,
You will put the light here, what will happen?
yes. The light here.
So like what will happen with the beam of light?
Yes.
Anybody want to guess?
Okay.
Change color or bend? Let's see what happens. Change direction?
Change the color.
Ah.
It becomes blue. And what do you think if I rotate this one?
Rotate, what are you rotating?
This one is the second parameter. And
Okay.
this is the first parameter.
Parameter
This
is like a
parameter is this one is the parameter. Polar.
polarizer?
It is
Oh, polarizer. So what does polarizer do?
Polarizer.
What does it do?
It can it makes the original white light become the linearly polarized white light.
So they can bring this together? like that?
We can see that first the flashlight shoots out the original white light, right? And after passing through the first polarizer, it will become a linearly polarized white light.
White light.
Yes.
And then,
After passing through the sugar solution, optical rotation dispersion will rotate each wavelength by a different angle.
different wavelength.
Yes.
So therefore,
So after the second polarizer, only the wavelength whose polarization angle matches the direction pass through. So we can see different color.
okay.
So if I rotate it, it will show a different color here.
Oh.
Yes. And this is one of the project of my
I like that. So, this is all really cool, right?
Yes.
What are the practical implications of this? Who uses this? Why do we have this kind of thing? Where is it used?
For this, like
Well, you can sit down and relax.
I said that before I asked a question, how can we measure the concentration of it? We can use the because we can get the polarization angle is theta, and after calculation it with the formula, we can get the concentration of this sugar solution.
Okay,
Yes.
and then what do you do with that information? What happens next? Is there an application like in industry or in medicine? Where can this be useful?
Okay, like in agriculture.
Okay,
Yes,
that's what I do.
Yes, the fruit. We can know how sweet it is.
So it can be helpful in agriculture industry. Okay.
And
Good, I like this experiment. So, you had two other problems.
Yes.
Can you briefly tell us what those were?
okay, so this is one of my. It's called the sweet monocorometer.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And the next one is the singing ruler.
Singing ruler.
Yes, that is a cool name, right?
Yes, it is. The
So-
singing ruler. Okay.
The singing ruler is that when we clamp the ruler at one end and struck it, it will make a characteristic sound, right?
Right.
So we need to investigate this characteristic sound.
Okay.
Yes.
And what can that be related to? Like this is related to agriculture. How about the singing ruler?
The singing ruler can relate to the the bridge.
Bridges. Oh,
The
for.
bridges. Yes, the bridges. It will vibrate.
Okay. There we go.
And the other thing is the magnetic accelerator. Let me show you. This is my videos of the experiment.
Oh,
Yes.
the magnetic accelerator.
Yes.
Okay.
Here is the car. This is the axle, and
Do you want maybe I can hold it and then you can.
so this is the axle, and there are two magnetic wheels besides it, and there are the arranged magnets. So if I push the magnetic car, it will accelerate, and we need to investigate what happens if I change the arrangement of the magnets. What will happen?
Okay.
Yes. So if I change if I change the angle of the trapezoid. So
Okay.
yes, it will be slowly or faster.
Okay. So what are the applications of this type of physics?
I think. Do you know the magnetic trend?
Train.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This can.
Like in transportation.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you for explaining this. Now I understand because it was a lot to understand, right? But I think if you can explain it in a way that helps us understand exactly what you do, fine job. Now I want you to tell people how does your journey begin? Like you said you started with something last summer. What did you see?
Okay, so because I think that my senior students in my school won a prize in this competition, and because I love to do the experiment by myself, and I also love the physics. So I participate in this.
Right. But there was something about this. You also said you like the idea of debate too, which is amazing. Go ahead.
I like to talk to others.
Clearly, yeah, he's very comfortable. You don't be nervous. But there was something that was making you hesitate, like you weren't sure. Maybe not confidence about something.
Oh yes. As you can see, I'm a little bit scared of speaking English because my English is not very smooth.
Yeah, and you're fine. You're doing just fine. Yeah, I can understand you just fine. So, yeah, that was, I'm sure, a big challenge for you.
Yes.
In fact, did it make you think maybe you shouldn't do it? Did it make you think that maybe you cannot do it?
Yes, at first.
At first?
But after I practice a little, I find that I just need to memorize some scientific words and combine them with the simple sentence. Yes, so that I can debate to each other. And I also practice to debate with my with my teammates. Yes, and that makes me get a lot of confidence.
Really, do all of your teammates speak English quite well, or are you all learning together? You're learning together?
Yes, we're learning together.
And you talked about some of the challenges. One of them was time management, and this is a big issue. Tell us about your time management.
Okay, so.
I have trouble with it too, so go ahead.
Okay.
Teach me.
First of all, I will cut down my social media.
No!
Like the Instagram and the Threads.
Okay,
Yes.
cutting down social media.
I try it hard, and
Yeah.
I also try to decrease my time of watching the short video.
Oh no, another thing, I have to try that. Okay, watching videos,
Yes,
like
and
on TikTok or anything like that.
because they waste me a lot of time.
Yes, a time waster. Okay, what else?
And I also I also turn on the not disturb mode in my cell phone when I'm working.
Ah, okay, do not disturb.
Yes,
Okay.
and like when I'm studying or doing experiments, I also put my phone aside. Like when I'm in my room doing experiments, I will put it at the living room.
So are you saying if we put our phones away,
Yes.
we can get more done? Good, yeah.
And-
Remember this.
Okay, and the
Second thing, yeah.
Yes, and the second one, I would prefer to use a long period of time to study and do experiments, while I use spare time to investigate the phenomena and research the paper.
Right.
Yes.
Now tell us about, it said one of the most difficult things that happened during this time management and doing your regular studies and this, what happened with math?
Oh, my math.
Oh, my math.
Uh,
What happened?
Last year, I think I get a 47 score in my math.
Oh,
Yes, and
is that the lowest you've ever
Yes,
gotten?
the
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
but because I I very love to do the experiment. So I still want to participate in this competition, and I think I can overcome the obstacle of the time management.
Wow, that's amazing. After you got over the heartache of having the
Yes.
47, you could do better. And you talked about making a schedule for yourself and scheduling your time.
Yes.
How did you do that?
Like I will divide my time into like 60 to 70% studying, while 30% doing experiments.
Okay.
Yes, but I also have something to play. Like I also play the computer games, and also I like to fly drones.
To what?
I like to fly the drones. Yes.
Oh, I thought that's
Yes.
what you said, fly drones.
Yes,
Wow.
and I also like to do the Chinese calligraphy. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
yes.
Chinese calligraphy. Yes.
Okay, so that's good to have some other interests too, so you can switch to something else. You talked about also then your struggles with English, trying to upgrade or level up your English. And then the third thing you talked about that was a struggle, was experiment design.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that. I think that is the biggest struggle
Okay,
in the preparation.
preparation for
Yes.
this, okay.
So
How so?
for the magnetic accelerator, because I misunderstanding the proper statement of it, and I also didn't use the same set of the device to do the experiment. So after I finish all of it, I find that my data is very unusable.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a setback, yeah.
Yes, but I need to say that I'm very frustrated.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get very frustrated.
I'm very
but,
frustrated, but so I put it aside for a month or two, but, and then I go to do this. But after I done the switch parameter, I get some new idea of doing the experiment. So I want to redo it, and although it takes me a lot of time to redo the magnetic accelerator, but when I finish it, I'm very cheerful, and it also becomes one of the most powerful. Project in my team.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, and again, I want to see, like, so this you might do in school, right? They might do this in school, like with your teacher and get all of everything and record everything. But what's different about doing it by yourself? What is something, you did it by yourself. What was?
I did this by myself.
Right.
Yes.
So what if you did it in school, but you're doing it by yourself? What do you learn by doing something like this by yourself?
Okay, so I learned many things that I can learn in school. Like I use the Tinkercad.
Right,
Yes.
and you self-taught that, yeah.
Yes, I learned how to use Tinkercad to draw a 3D model of
Wow. I would say that you got some very good learning experiences for the challenges that maybe school you learn a lot of these facts, but what you're doing by yourself, the feeling you get, you wouldn't get anywhere else because you did it on your own and collaborating with your partners too. So, are there any questions? Yeah. Oh, go ahead. She's got one. Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I know that TYPT is a team event. So I want to ask you, during the whole journey, do you have like some cool story about the interactions between the team members?
Ooh, good question. Cool stories about interactions with team members.
Yeah, the team member must have some interaction.
Oh, yes.
Do you have like some cool stories that you can share with us?
Okay, so we have 5 rounds in the competition.
5 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
And at the third round, we get a relatively low score.
Okay.
And that made us very upset. But but we didn't want to give up. Yes, and so we last night we automatically gathered in a room and we discussed the strategy and practiced it again and again.
Instead of quitting, you went and it drove you to
Yes.
do more and more.
Yes, and finally we get the relative high score at the next two rounds.
Wow.
Yes, and we got the silver medal.
Imagine that. And nobody was pushing you, you pushed yourself.
Yes, we pushed ourselves.
Wow. Okay. And you're all in it together, right? So yeah, you help each other. Any other questions? Yes. Oh yeah, we have a couple. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
What is the most memorable debate you ever had with your classmates?
The memorable one, I think it's the third one.
The third one.
Yes, the third one, because we met the American school.
Oh.
Yes, and their English is pretty good. And yes, and my English is not very smooth, and my teammate is also so. We got a big obstacle at that round.
What did you do? What was the result?
The result is our score is low.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Yes, but like what I say, so we didn't want to give up it,
That's right,
and
you didn't.
yes, and practice it again and again, and we got a relative high score in next two rounds.
that is some good motivation. Any other questions, or do we have? Oh, yes.
Okay, I adore your confidence, and you are so handsome. For me.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
and I have a question. Depend on your 10th grade experiment, and what's your plan in your 11th grade?
I think although I'm very love to do the experiment, but I think I won't participate the next year's competition because I also need to handle my school.
Ooh,
Yes.
Too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
The school.
Because you can go international, right? Like with this competition. Yeah. Oh, so I hope you continue on your self-directed learning journey though.
Yes.
Anything else quickly if you have any questions?
Can I ask a question? Like you mentioned, so for this science debate, you apply 3D modeling and real life experiment, right? So my question is, how did you analyze the collected data? Did you use any statistical methods? And if yes, which ones?
Can you?
Okay, so.
Go ahead.
So the collected data, how did you analyze it?
Okay. So I use some tools to help me analyze the data. Like in the magnetic accelerator, I use the tracker to analyze the motion of the car. We can get its speed and the acceleration of it. And also, I also use the AI to help me to analyze the data.
Okay, so AI helped you to analyze the data.
Yes.
So you didn't key in, for example, numeric data into a table and then try to count it out the result.
Yes. I use AI to vibe coding and
Okay, vibe coding,
yes,
okay.
and combine it to the Python, and I can like draw the chart. I can draw the chart of the data, and I also do something like the arrow bar to check it correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Very helpful, right?
Yes, it's very
Did your
helpful.
teachers assist you with that, or did your teachers help
Data
you?
analysis.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay. Okay, time is up for sure.
Thank you, children, and thanks to stories are very different, but they all share one thing. They didn't just wait for someone to tell them what to learn and how to learn. They chose their path and just took action and kept going. I think it might be the most important part of self-directed learning. When learning is your own choice, that means the learning will become a journey. The journey that brings you or help you understand the whole world and yourself better. Thank you, everyone. And
I have to say thank you for participating.
Yes.
That's the best audience participation I've seen. Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah, so this brings today's session to a close. But before we leave, please scan the QR code and give us some feedback. Please. Thanks.
Thank you again.
Thank you again. Thank you for your participation.
Are you all motivated to go learn something new? Oh, thank you for handing out the candy, Jay.
你跟他讲一下。
怎么拍啊？他们做的在小